Com. I'm Jeff Somerville. Craig Compton alongside. It's a MIAA matchup between the Alma Scots and the St. Mary's Bells. We welcome you into the Mercantile Bank Scots pregame show. And Craig, Scots coming off a thrilling come-from-behind victory over Adrian on Wednesday. The Bells come in the bottom half of the league standings thus far. Two teams have met once already this season. What can we expect here tonight?
Yeah, you mentioned they met once already. That was back in December. It feels like 6 years ago at this point. A game that Alma and St. Mary's were pretty close outside of the third quarter. Alma outscoring St. Mary's 22-7 in that third quarter, and really that was kind of the difference. They outscored them by 10 in the fourth quarter. But, you know, Alma coming off that big win against Adrian, I think that is a game that could be a major, major turning point for the Scots going into this conference tournament.
I would agree with that. And, one thing, I talked about the Bells with Coach Storma earlier this season, and she said, yeah, their first five are really good, but they go much deeper than that, and there's a bit of a fall-off after that first five. They're one of those teams that likes to play a ton of different players, and she kind of felt that once they got past that first five is where the fall-off came. So it'll be interesting to see if that occurs tonight, see what happens. One thing that you were mentioning to me when you were looking through that box score is the Scots dominated in the paint in that first game. Yeah. And, the Bells don't have a ton of height down there, that's for sure.
No, not at all. They're all about the same height from the looks of it. And Alma outscored them 48-18 in that first game in the paint.
That is certainly a significant difference. And they'll look to some of their inside post players, Kendall Griffey and Danny Lemoncusa. Stasha Warchuk can score down in the paint, Aretha Humphreys as well. So a number of different players that can do it down there, no doubt about it. So I think that's where they're going to look early on in this game. We're going to pause for the national anthem here, and when we come back, we will meet the starting lineups for these two teams and have the opening tip-off. Back to the Art Smith Arena after this. And welcome back to the Art Smith Arena. Getting ready for basketball here between the Alma Scots and the St. Mary's Bells. Take a look at that starting lineup for the Scots, and one thing that they will be thrilled with is having the sophomore leading scorer Taylor Sass back, not only playing but in the starting lineup tonight. She'll be joined by Maddie Robbins, Stasha Warchuk, Kendall Griffey, and Aretha Humphreys. Over on the Bells side of things, they will go with junior from Walled Lake, Maddie Rezepka. Also Morgan Flynn, a sophomore out of Marist High School, Orland Park, Illinois. Nikki Murphy, a junior. Julia Schutz, their leading scorer, a freshman out of Dyer, Indiana. And then Bella Dugas, a senior out of Plymouth, Michigan. So it'll be Rezepka, Flynn, Murphy, Schutz, and Dugas for the Bells. And really looking forward to seeing this one. Looking forward to the return of Taylor Sass. I expect that we're going to see her shot out of a cannon here.
Yeah, you would think so. You know, we did that game last week against Adrian, and she was dressed. You told me that she didn't come here to sit on the bench, and then she did just that the entire game. But Taylor was kind of in a funk there for a little bit before she was out, and so I know that she's got to be thrilled to be back in the lineup, and the Scots are definitely thrilled to have her back, like you said.
Alma will be back in action on Wednesday. This is a makeup game from earlier in the season. It's been rescheduled a couple of times, I think. Rescheduled, I think, originally from January the 26th. They will be at Albion on Wednesday, a stern test from the Britons before wrapping up the season on Saturday at Olivet, and then heading in next week to the MIAA tournament play. Alma College men got a huge win on the road at Albion over the weekend, leading by as many as 31 over the Brits at one point in time.
That turned some heads around the league for sure.
Well, it did, and they only turned the ball over 10 times, and that's exactly what Ryan Clark and I talked about Thursday at the coaches show. Is they had to find a way to cut those turnovers down. They cut them way down to just 10, and you can see what happens. Two teams, Scott's in their huddle. St. Mary's has already come out of theirs, and we'll see who's going to jump it up.
Well,
Scots have apparently been assessed a technical foul before the game started here, so it's going to be Maddie Rezepka to shoot a couple before we start out. And she hits the first one. And we won't have a jump ball in that case because it will favor the Bells.
Okay.
Oh, we will have a jump ball.
Need to brush up on our...
The old man doesn't know the rules here.
I was going to say.
It's not the first time I've seen this either, so...
No, but it's also not every day that you see that.
It's not.
So.
Scots control the tap, and we are more underway than before with Maddie Robbins. Robbins kicks it off to Sass. She's going to dribble drive in just inside the foul line. Little runner, good.
Shot out of a cannon,
and
I
that
think
was
is what
quick.
You said.
The Scots lead it 2-1. Rezepka for the Bells. Dribble it out onto the right wing. Looks around, goes for Flynn. Back Rezepka. Picked up by Sass, now on the left wing. She'll drive into the free throw line. Little runner up off the window, no. Warchuk flashes for the rebound. Here comes Robbins in a hurry, going to kick out for Humphreys. Humphreys drives it, Warchuk. Extra pass around for Sass. Goes off a Griffune screen. Outside, baseline three from Warchuk. That one's perfect. Assist to Sass, and it's 5-1 just like that in favor of the Scots.
Sasha had 14 the first time these teams met. She's picking up right where she left off.
Murphy kicks it out for Dugas. Hands to Schutz. She will hand to Rezepka. Rezepka, a little mid-range jumper. That's good. A nice bucket there for Maddie Rezepka.
Used the screen and had a little bit of space. Pulled up and hit it.
Sass out on the right wing for the Scots. Step back three off a Warchuk screen, in and out. No good. Rezepka the board. Rezepka wants to hustle here. No numbers, though. She's going to stop at the foul line, kick it out. Driving in is Schutz. Kick out for a three on the way. That's no good, and Robbins grabs the rebound. Robbins back the other way. Goes on the wing for Humphreys. She just steps in. Little 16-footer, no good, and the rebound comes to Rezepka, who's playing well early on here.
These teams have a very similar style about them.
Rezepka off a screen, goes into the corner for Murphy. Swing it for Flynn. Flynn going to go cross court to Schutz. She'll drive in, has her shot blocked but fouled by Griffune. And Julia Schutz will shoot 2. Up off the bench is Olivia Warren. Danny Lemon-Cusa up as well. Humphreys and Griffune sit down. Warren back in number 2 tonight.
Yeah, we got to figure out what that is now that we're
Well,
at
these
the
are
end of the season.
these are the grays, and
we haven't,
when they wear the whites, she wears the 5.
Yeah, we still haven't asked that. We keep forgetting to ask.
In the maroon, I think she usually wears 2. Schutz hits the first one. Julia, just a 58.5% foul shooter on the year, but she is the leading scorer for the Bells at 9.5 points per game. She hits a pair and makes it 5 apiece. Here's Robbins. Goes for Warchalk. Warchalk going to drive to her left. Puts it up off the side of the glass, no good. And Rezepka comes out of there again. Maddie Rezepka is going to go coast to coast. Ever shot blocked by Sass. Well, that's a fine play by Taylor Sass on the block.
Yeah, they just waited until the absolute last second.
Yes, they did. Robbins wants to go all the way herself. She'll kick it out for Warren. Warren inside, Lemon-Cusa, little drop step, lefty hook off the glass. Robbins tries to go cross court, and it eventually does come to Lemon-Cusa miraculously, and she puts up a hook and scores. The pass was supposed to go through 2. It hit both of them, and Lemon-Cusa kind of ran it down. A long 3 attempt by Schutz, no good. 9-5 Scots, the pace frenzied here. Robbins goes cross court. Now Warren with it up top. She crosses over, picks up her dribble, needs some help, goes into the corner. Warchalk wide open 3, that's short, and the rebound will come to Murphy. 6 players, 3 apiece at the scorers table wanting to check in, but there are no stoppages here. This is Dugas for 3, and we're going to get a 30-second timeout called by Sammy Stormont as they need to get some substitutions in this game more than anything. We will step aside briefly as well. Back to the Art Smith Arena after this. (9-7) our score here at the Art Smith Arena. I guess Dugas had just a 2 on that last one, a long 2.
I don't know, it happened so fast.
Bella Dugas, but yeah, everything was taking place so quickly that the live scoring says 9-8. The scoreboard says 9-7, so we will have a discussion about that at some point, I'm sure. Scott's with it out of the timeout. This is Reagan Thor who's checked in. To Griffune, who's back in the game. For Warren. Up top, Humphreys. Goes inside for Griffune. She's triple teams down low. And Robbins almost turns it over, but Griffune rips it away. 6 on the shot clock. Thor, Griffune, going to put it on the floor. Needs to get a shot up. They will not. And it's going to be stolen away by Ellie Deerdorf, who's in the game. Here's Rezepka. They go inside, shot is up and good from Mary Kate Garreau. And the Bells, I think, actually lead now 10-9.
Not sure.
We will have to find out probably at the end of the quarter. Olivia Warren with it. She drives in, has her shot blocked by Rezepka. Well, a Bells player goes down. She's up and okay. Putting it on the floor is going to be Garreau. Out for Rezepka. Rezepka back for Bartz, who's in the game. Goes inside. Schutz with it. She goes through a double team. Up, no good. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Schutz.
As I said earlier in the game, these two teams have very similar styles. They both want to grab that rebound and push, and in the half-court offense, they get a little bit stagnant at times. We've seen that the last few possessions.
Sass and Warchalk check in. Couple of substitutions into the ball game as well for the Bells. That's going to be Nia Porter along with Christiana Shaded. Reagan Thor with it to Warchalk. Warchuk out. Sass open for three. She buries it. Taylor Sass with a quick 5. And it's 12-9 Scots. Deerdorf will handle the point for the Bells now. Dribbles to her left. Still dribbling, it is Ellie Deerdorf. Tries a step back three, blocked by Sass. Scramble for it on the floor. Shaded comes away with it. 3 ball on the way, a long 3 by Bartz, no good. I think that was actually Nia Porter that wrestled it off the floor. A good job by Porter. A 5'10" hometown product, South Bend, Indiana. St. Mary's located across the street from Notre Dame. Sass with it. Goes for Warchuk. Stasha going to drive in, and she shuffled those feet trying to get stopped up there. More good defense by Nia Porter.
I was going to say, St. Mary's has really locked down the interior defense. They saw that 48 points in the paint the first time around, and they're not having that. Almost done a decent job knocking down some outside jumpers so far in this game, but St. Mary's doing a really, really good job locking it down.
Here comes Deerdorf. Goes to her left. Up for Porter. Hands to Deerdorf. Deerdorf going to try to drive past Sass. Can't do it. Goes to Shaded, and that's going to be stolen away by Thor. 2-on-2 if they hustle. And the ball is going to end up going out of bounds. Good defense by Christina Shaded. Norman, Oklahoma. They've got them from everywhere here at St. Mary's.
Sure.
Christina Shaded, no different. Sass looks to get it in, finds Humphreys open for a little 8-foot jumper. She's never going to miss that. 14-9 in favor of the Scots.
No, she's pretty good from just about anywhere, but especially right there at the elbow.
Inside, back out for Porter now. Porter going to turn on her face, takes the jumper, no good. Humphreys comes away with it. She fires a pass to Thor, puts one dribble down, up off the window and good. A nice job by Reagan Thor off the pass from Aretha Humphreys. 16-9 Scots on a little bit of a run now. Deerdorf with it. Gonna dribble to her right into the corner for Bartz. Thor on her. Bart's gonna put it on the deck, and an offensive foul is gonna be called on Claire Bartz, pushing off against Reagan Thor.
Yeah, she hooked right around her face.
Robbins and Warren check back in for the Scots.
You know, all the adversity the Scots have dealt with this year, from sicknesses to whatever, injuries, it's allowed them to play a lot of different girls that maybe weren't going to get a lot of minutes coming into the season, and now they're playing some valuable minutes down the stretch here.
Here's Warren with it. She's going to drive foul line, gets it to Lemoncusa for Sass. Too good of a screen from Lemoncusa.
Just a little too jittery there, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say great screen.
Yeah,
but
she cleared the space, but she was moving a little bit.
Minute 10 to go, first quarter, 16-9 in favor of the Scots. Ellie Deerdorf with it. Goes off for Rezepka. Outside Shaded. Shaded stops, starts, goes all the way to the bucket, puts it up, but it hits the side of the backboard and comes away to Warchuk. Robbins on the move. Into the corner for Warren. Warren's going to drive all the way across, gets it, Sass, corner three, got another one. 8 for Taylor Sass in the first quarter.
She's back.
19-9. Rezepka gets to the foul line, puts up a jumper, no. Nice follow by Dugas. She's double teamed in there, gonna have to get it out. Rezepka for three, that's off, and Sass a rebound. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Robbins will slow things down. A flurry here late for the Scots. Robbins gonna go for Sass. She wants another three, no good. And the rebound is gonna be tipped out of bounds by Warren. A good job by Olivia Warren. 4.5 seconds here for the Bells. They'll sub in Morgan Flynn. It's going to be Deerdorf who will face some full court pressure here from Olivia Warren. Deerdorf gets it. She's going to get a good look at it. Fires way long, throw up over the backboard. No good. So at the end of one, our score, Alma 19, St. Mary's 9. Back to the Art Smith Arena after this. Ready to start the second quarter, 19-9. Scots on top. It'll be the starting five for Alma: Robbins, Sass, Warchalk, Griffune, and Humphreys. Nikki Murphy with it for the Bells out of the timeout. She drives to her. Leah Schutz.
Well behind the line there, let it fly.
Here is Robbins leading 23-16. For Sass, Taylor drives around, has her shot blocked from behind. She's able to direct the rebound out to Warchalk. Stasha's double teamed in there and throws it away. Oh, but it goes off for a Zepka out of bounds. Lemoncusa and Thor back in. Griffune checks out along with Warchalk.
The point I was making earlier about Alma playing a lot of different players, it's allowed them now to get into these rotations where girls can go for just a couple minutes,
right,
but they can go 110%, and it's made the Scots a way better team down the stretch.
First time the Scots have been fully healthy. The rebound tapped right through the legs of Thor and out of bounds. The Scots will get it. Murphy tried to keep it alive.
Yeah, Reagan just kind of looked like, that one didn't touch me.
And fortunately, the officials agreed.
I wasn't sure, to be honest, but they'll say Scott's ball.
That's her second. That gets Griffune up off the bench.
I was going to say, you see Warren and Griffune. Griffune obviously coming in because of the foul there, but Warren was already up at the scorer's table after just a short stint on the bench. Like I said, if nothing else, it's allowing her to go 110%.
Yes.
Come out for a quick blow and then go right back in.
Looking to get it in is Shaded. She gets it for Murphy. Schutz working on Griffune. Up strong, counted, and the foul. Beautiful play by Griffune to go along with two on 25-18 in favor of the Scots. Warren catches a wild pass, kicks it out. Warchalk wide open for three, no good. Rebound comes to Mary Kate Garreau. Outlet pass is run down by Flynn, but she couldn't get the feet set before she could find a pass.
And this lineup, I don't think really hurts the Scots all that much. St. Mary's doesn't have a whole lot of size outside of Schutz down low, but I trust Warchalk down there with her.
Herself up off the glass and good on a runner. 12 for Taylor Sass. Is for three, and she fills it up. Great ball movement from the Scots.
Just Olivia has gotten better and better throughout the year. This Scots offense has continued to get better and better. They're finding that open scorer, and outside of those two, they've got three scorers on the floor with them now. This is a lineup that could be textbook defense there from the Scots, especially late in that shot clock. Taylor Sass down low on the block, didn't move an inch, just stood straight up.
Here comes another freshman, Lauren Guma, into the game. And Robbins will bring it across the timeline.
Up two.
Looking to get it in, and they do. Up to Guma. Guma going to take a step back. 3, just short. And the rebound for Warchalk. She's going to drive in. She goes by everybody, lays it up and good. Too much speed from Olivia Warren.
I have nothing else to say.
36-18 Scots.
I've run out of compliments for the two of them.
Bartz with it for Porter. Porter's going to fire a 3. That's no good.
Great box out there by Sass.
Here comes Sass the other way. Finds Humphreys. Humphreys kick out Warren. Warren, too much speed again. A little floating runner for Warren. 38-18. Other end to stop the bleeding a bit. Robbins for Warchalk. Humphreys with it. Sass up top. Under a minute to go in the first half. Humphreys flashes around. She puts up a jumper. That's no good. Maybe blocked by Porter. And here comes Rezepka, or Guma, excuse me. Jumper on the way. No good from Bartz. Humphreys comes away with it.
Needs a good look here. Good possession. Work some clock. Get a good one.
Robbins, a couple of Scots at the scorer's table. They may not get in. Robbins goes around a double screen. Out Warren, open for 3. No good. Porter runs the rebound down. And here comes Rezepka in a hurry. Rezepka going to stand in, and a blocking foul will be called on Warren. Rezepka will shoot 2.
Moving just a little bit there at the end, I think. I thought they were going to give it to her. Give her the charge.
EPKA.
Okay.
Our pronunciation guides say different things. So, end the half. 41-23, 15 for Sass in the first half. It is all Scots here as they end with an exclamation point as we head into halftime. 41-23.
when Taylor Sass got out or went out with injury or the tournament play, playing some of these teams that.
Back with the second half of action after this. Played every single team tough or beaten them this year now.
That's the last thing you want to see in a tournament style is a team like that fights all the way
Nothing to
through.
lose. Humphreys with it for the Scots to start the second half. She's going to drive in, dish it out. Robbins open for three, in and out, no good. Humphreys the rebound. Scots will get 20 on the shot clock. Here's Robbins again. She's going to drive it baseline, kick it out. Corner three for Warchalk. In and out and back in again. I thought that it looked great, and then I thought it was going to pop out, and then right back down it went.
Yeah, that looked like a no-doubter out of her hand. Wasn't quite that easy, but counts nonetheless.
It'll do. It'll do for sure. Dugas with it. Goes out for Rzepka. Rzepka driving on Sass. Going to kick it out. Dugas with a jumper. That's off the front of the rim. Rolls over the top and scores. Scots outscored St. Mary. Shots underneath. Puts it back up and good. For the Scots, leading by 20. Warren at the scorer's table. She'll check in at the next break. They go inside for Sass, who's posted up. She's double teamed. Griffune with it. Kendall going to drive in nicely. Oh, boy, that's a great drive from Kendall Griffune to the bucket.
She's so dangerous from that range right there at the elbow.
A three on the other end is short, and Sass driving in is Rzepka, and there will be a foul here on much less contact than there was on the other end between Murphy and Sass, who both eventually got back into the play. Thor and Warren check in. Sass and Humphrey sit down. Here comes Lemoncusa as well. That always means Griffune sits down.
I'll tell you what, game to the next level this year. Last year, obviously had a good year, but she would get caught just kind of camping on the three-point line and get her points that way. She's a much more aggressive player, taking that last one coast to coast. She's really refining her skills and like I said, taking her game to the next level. She's going to be dangerous these next couple years.
Rzepka hits both foul shots, 49-29. Robbins will bring it across for the Scots. Robbins. Oh, a neat little dish across the lane to Lemoncusa, who lays it in easily.
Talk about dangerous. What a pass.
Yeah. Shuts inside, blocked by Lemoncusa. It'll go out of bounds off of Danny. But Schutz found the going a little bit more difficult that time. Shaded will inbounds for Murphy. Murphy works off a screen. Probably got away with a carry there. Goes back, Rzepka. Rzepka drives in a little scoop and score. What a play by Maddie Rzepka.
Put it on her hip and went through the contact like a running back.
Yes, she did. Robbins for the Scots. Gets a pass to Thor. Thor's going to have her shot blocked from behind by Murphy. Here comes Shaded back the other way for Garreau, who's back in there. She goes up strong and draws a foul on Lemoncusa. That's her third. And Mary Kate Garreau will go to the line.
Garreau's done a nice job, too, getting it down to that low block and attacking the square. We talk about Schutz a lot doing that tonight, but she's done a nice job as well.
First foul shot rattles home. Garreau averaging just 1 point per game on the season.
Well,
she splits the pair here, and she's got 1 point tonight.
I was going to say she's at her average, so.
Wide open three for Warchalk. That's short. Thor grabs the rebound. She's trapped down there. And they're going to say fouled, I think.
The way those things have been dropping for Stasha, I thought that one went in and didn't even move the net.
Yeah.
But turns out it was short.
Lemoncusa sits down. Sass comes in, so it's Sass, Warchuk, Thor, and the two-headed monster of Warren and Robbins.
Yeah, this is the lineup that they had in there
This is a fast
for
one.
a while at the end of the second quarter.
They get it into Sass to Warren, and she's going to turn it over. Coming the other way is Murphy. Murphy, cross-court pass. Schutz puts it on her hip. Little runner, no, gets her rebound. That one's no good. Sass the rebound, and Alma's way back out in front. They're going to finally get it down to Robbins, but everybody recovers defensively. Warchuk for three, long. Race for the rebound, and Warren runs it into the bench and fires it off of Flynn out of bounds. That's a great play by Warren.
If that play right there doesn't describe Olivia Warren, I don't know what does. That ball was out of bounds, and she came out of nowhere to save it. Gives the Scots a new possession here.
Robbins for Warchuk. Warchuk hands for Sass. Sass drives in, kick out. Robbins, she'll drive now. Finds Warchuk open for three. Front of the rim, no. Rebound, Thor. Another chance for the Scots. Warchuk cutting down. It's going to be tapped out of bounds by Garreau. And we'll stay with the Scots with 16 on the shot clock.
I thought when Thor grabbed that rebound, she got shoved pretty good in the back. No call, but
Dugas checks back in along with Deerdorf. Thor will inbounds. Looking to get it in. Warren runs off a couple of screens. Still looking to get it in. They'll go to Olivia here out on the left wing. And she's going to call out a play. Warren going to drive off of a screen. Back out for Warchuk. 7 on the shot clock. She puts it on the hip. Goes to the basket, and she's fouled. She'll shoot 2. Brooke Leroy, Aretha Humphreys back to the scorer's table. Leroy for Warren, Humphreys for Thor. And Warchuk will shoot 2. Stasha working on an 11-point night already. First shot is up and good. She averages 8.5 points per game. So over that season average now with 12. Second one also good. She will set down. Griffune checks back in. 5:02 to go. 53-32 Scots with 5:02 to go third quarter. Christina Shaded will handle it. This time for the Bells. Out to Garreau. Garreau back to Shaded. She's going to take a long three. That's short. Leroy the rebound. To Sass. Gets it for Robbins. Robbins. Leroy in the corner. Goes for Sass. Sass driving. She'll be fouled on the floor.
As I said, she's done a much better job this year of
Yes.
taking her game to the next level and taking that one out on the wing and attacking the rim.
Sass gets it into Humphreys at the low block. She puts up a shot. Count
baby.
that one in the foul.
That was an easy foul call as she swung down on Aretha, but Aretha able to power through it.
11 for Humphreys. Sass with 15. Warchuk 13. Humphreys 11.
Balance.
Great balance. Shot is up and good from Humphreys. Scots by 24. Dugas with it. Puts it on the floor. Dishes back out for Flynn. Back to Dugas. Dugas drives to her right, tries an up and under, has to kick it back out for Deerdorf. 10 on the shot clock. Deerdorf drives in. A three is put up long and out of bounds by Flynn. Bartz will check in. And Robbins will handle the basketball for Alma. Sass up top for Leroy. Works off a screen. Goes inside for Sass. Back outside, Griffune. Into the corner, Humphreys open for three. No good. Fight for the rebound. And a nice one by Dugas there for Bartz. Bartz goes for Deerdorf. And a moving screen is going to be called on Claire Bartz. Trying to clear out some room for Deerdorf. Head coach Melissa Mikulski letting Bartz know how to set that screen properly. And Robbins will control it to Leroy for Sass. Leroy with it for three. Back of the rim, no good. And Robbins will run down the rebound for Humphreys. Inside. Griffune's double team, 10 on the shot clock. Robbins for Humphreys. Humphreys gets to the free throw line just inside it, puts up a jumper and fills it up.
She's not going to miss that one.
No, she's not. 14 for Aretha Humphreys.
Can't let her get that far into the heart of the defense.
Three ball on the way at the other end from St. Mary's. Draws air, another rebound. Robbins, she's tied up, but out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball.
That was...
Ellie Deerdorf was laying out of bounds with that basketball.
That was an incredibly smart play by Maddie Robbins that nobody will talk about. She was tied up on the baseline, decided to just let go of it.
Yeah.
In hopes that it would be a turnover on St. Mary's.
Yeah, she knew Deerdorf was laying out of bounds.
Oh, what a high IQ play that was.
Bartz will look to get it in. Goes up top for Murphy. Murphy puts it on the floor to her right, back to her left off a couple of screens. Kick it out for Bartz. Bartz, cross court for Dugas. Dugas drives all the way in puts up a nice one from the left side.
Nice finish. She's had a few of those drives
yes,
tonight.
She has.
She has gotten to the rack and finished nicely.
Warren. They swing it around. Carrie Miller was in the ball game. Leroy's got an open three. No good. And the rebound comes away to Murphy, who wants to run. Picked up by Repka, who's in the game. They go inside for Garreau. Garreau puts up a floater, no. And the rebound comes to Leroy. Warren out of there with it. Warren passed down for Miller. Has trouble handling it, and it's going to go out of bounds. Warchuk checks back in. Sass sits down. So it's Warren, Leroy, Repka, Warchuk, and Miller. We've got Flynn, Murphy, Porter, Schutz, and Bartz for the Bells. Here is Flynn. Little jab step, goes cross court. Murphy, inside Schutz. Back outside, swing it extra pass. Porter for three, looked good, rattled out. Miller the rebound. Warren will handle it, just gets raked at by Murphy. Nothing happens. Repka with it, swing it around. Warchuk wanted another three, decided not to take it. Cross court for Warren with 10 on the shot clock. Warren going to drive across the lane, finds Leroy open for three. That doesn't hit anything, and we're going to eventually get a shot clock violation, I believe. Yep, shot clock violation will be the call.
Sliding in,
yes,
like she stole second base there.
Griffune takes a seat.
You know,
Humphreys checks in.
This isn't necessarily a lineup that the Scots maybe thought, like I said, they thought at the beginning of the year they'd have in the third quarter of a game, but these are all 5 players that have played valuable minutes for the Scots at numerous times this year.
Driving up off the window and no good from Murphy. Warchuk a rebound.
And now they're able to turn to them and say, you deserve it.
Oh boy, a great steal by Murphy against Warren, and she puts it up and good. Nikki Murphy, causing some problems for the Scots in the press there. 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Alma by 22. Warren with it. Murphy picks her up again. Warren going to work on Murphy here. Going to go off a screen from Miller. Hands to Repka. Repka lost the basketball. Still fighting for the basketball. 3 seconds left, and they're just going to let the clock run out here as nobody seemed to want to do anything with it there at the end of the quarter as the steal was completed, but after that, nothing really happened. So we will break as we head to the fourth quarter. 58-36 Scots. Back after this. Third quarter, 17-13 in favor of Alma. It's going to be Warchalk, Thor, Lemoncusa, Humphreys, and Robbins. Rezepka, Murphy, Schutz, Porter, and one other. That's going to be Guma. For the Bells, here's Reagan Thor with it. Gets a nice pass off to Humphreys. Aretha turns around, fires, and scores. Humphreys takes the scoring lead for the Scots now with 16. Murphy with it. Driving on Guma with it. Guma loses the basketball and steps out of bounds. Robbins comes back the other way for Alma after the turnover. Warchalk for Thor. Thor works off a screen. Dishes a pass shoveled back to Warchalk. They get it around. Lemoncusa. Humphreys with it. Humphreys with a little jab. Picks up the dribble. Has to go cross court. Thor. Extra pass. Robbins in the corner. All the way back cross court for Humphreys. A long three.
Whoa.
Comes over the front of the rim and scores.
She has shot enough shots on these rims that they said, here's a gift for you.
that one was a gift. She's got 19. Guma with it. Dribbling against Robbins, out for Porter. Driving in is Rezepka. Schutz for three from the corner. Oh boy, she just fills it up. Hey. Julia Schutz quiet in the second half, but does have 14.
She can step out there and hit that. She's real dangerous.
Humphreys with it. Gonna drive in, gets it back, leaves it for Lemoncusa. Free throw line jumper in and out, no good. Schutz the rebound. Guma gets it into the corner. Rezepka. Rezepka drives it baseline, tries a little over the head shot, and she's fouled by Humphreys.
Yeah, Aretha just a little bit beat there on the baseline.
Sarah Lenski going to check in for the Scots, the senior. Lemoncusa sets down. First shot up and good from Rezepka. Second one from Rezepka rattles out. 63-40, Scots by 23. 8 minutes to go in the game. Here's Humphreys with it. Cross court, Thor. Walensky with it up top for Robbins. Robbins going to work off Walensky's screen, and she'll be fouled down there. Foul's going to be on Nikki Murphy. And Robbins will inbounds from under her own basket. Looking. Gets it. Lenski has her shot blocked by Schutz. Comes to Humphreys, though. Robbins, cross court, Thor. Thor leaves it off. Lenski puts it up, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Thor, I believe. Scott's trying to get Lenski a bucket here in her final game as a senior at home. Roy checks in. Thor sits down. Crossing the timeline is going to be Murphy. Murphy to Porter. Out on the left wing. Goes inside for Schutz. Back outside. Guma with it. Guma. Nice bounce pass, but it's tapped away by Robbins and stolen by Humphreys. Humphreys goes off a Lenski screen into the corner. Warchalk with it. Warchalk driving into the paint. Leroy with it. Out for Robbins. They'll reset a play with 15 on the shot clock. Robbins picks up the dribble. Has to go back outside Leroy. Lenski inside, and she's going to throw it away out of bounds. Couple more substitutions for the Bells. Mary Kate Garreau checks back in along with Dugas. Murphy will handle the point guard duties. It's off for Dugas. Rezepka with it. Rezepka dished a pass over the left shoulder of Bella Dugas and out of bounds. Olivia Warren and Taylor Sass back to the scorer's table. Humphreys sits down. Robbins sits down. Morgan Flynn checks in for Guma. And Murphy will press against Warren. And she kicks it away.
Well, I was just going to say somewhat light pressure, nothing that Olivia couldn't handle, and then she just kicked the ball.
Murphy's pretty good
so,
defensively
yeah,
in that press.
She moves her feet well.
This time, Warren breaks it easily to Warchuk. Gets it inside, Lenski. Outside, Leroy for three. In and out, no good. Sass runs the rebound down, taps it to Leroy. Out for Warchuk. Stasha, a little Euro step in and scores. 15 for Warchuk.
Nice play.
Back the other way come the Bells. They go inside. Murphy puts up a runner off the glass and scores. Timeout called by the Bells. We'll take it along with them. It's a 30-second timeout. Back to the Art Smith Arena after this. Back here at the Art Smith Arena, 65-42, Scots in command against the St. Mary's Bells with 5:56 to play in the game. St. Mary's will press with Murphy again. Warren breaks it easily. Warren hands it to Sass. Sass off of a screen. Warchalk for three. She's got another one. Stasha Warchalk with 4 triples, 18 points. Driving down the lane and having her shot blocked by Sass is Rezepka. Warren will push the pace, gets it into the paint, tried to go outside and didn't see Rezepka coming from behind, and Maddie will complete the steal. And Murphy with it. Murphy gets it back out, Rezepka. Inside they go, and back
Great
outside.
defense.
Inside Garreau, she's fouled by Lemoncusa.
I shouldn't have said anything. I jinxed it.
Grace Fosmore will check in along with Audriana Hill. Warchalk and Sask sit down with 5:03 to go here. And Lemoncusa picks up her 5th foul. She's fouled out of the ball game. on the inbounds play as she got tangled up with Garreau. Well, that's going to get Carrie Miller up off the bench for the Scots. And it's easy to smile when you foul out of a game up by 26.
Sure.
Going up and under and drawing a foul. Good move by Dugas. She's going to get to the line. Fouls on Fosmore. Dugas will shoot 2. Oddly, they allow a sub before the first foul shot, which doesn't usually happen, but Dugas puts that first one up now and misses. Second one from Dugas. That one's good. Dugas averaging 6.2 points per game. She's got 9 here. Warren brings it across the timeline, leading by 25 off of a Miller screen for Fosmore. Fosmore to Hill. Hill goes between the legs into the corner. Fosmore, 10 on the clock. Fosmore for Hill. Hill going to have to do something with it. 3 on the clock. She loses the basketball, and it's going to come away to the Bells. Here's Murphy with it up and under. Has her shot partially blocked by Warren. Olivia comes out of there with it between 2, between 3, loses the basketball briefly, and Taylor Cleveland rips it out of there. Hill, little floater in the lane. That's no good. Rebound comes to Rzepka. Bells want to run with Murphy. Murphy, little jump shot on the way and good from Dugas.
Well, it hasn't mattered who's on the floor tonight. The pace has not changed in this game between these two teams.
No, they've gone up and down just fine. Hill with it, goes off of a Miller screen for Fosmore. Right wing Cleveland, into the corner for Hill. Hill gonna drive, get to the bucket, and is fouled by Bartz. And Adriana Hill will go to the line. Repka checks in for the Scots. Warren sits down. And largely a whole new group back for the Bells. It's Schutz, Porter, Guma, and Deerdorf. Here's Hill. Shot up and perfect for Adriana Hill. She'll get the second, 69-45 Scots. Second one, front of the rim, no good, and Schutz comes away with it and wants to run. Schutz goes cross court, Guma. Guma inside for Bartz. Bartz working on Hill, gonna drive in, and she'll be fouled. Pace of this one slowing dramatically late in the game. Bartz will go to the line for 2.
The pace in terms of real time.
Yeah.
Not the pace in which the two teams are pushing it up the floor. They are getting up and down the floor in a hurry. There's just a foul on every single possession.
Bartz, a 70% foul shooter, misses the first. Her second one is on the way and good. Makes it 69-46. Cleveland will run the point for the Scots. Goes off of a Miller screen. Goes out Repka into the corner, Fosmore. Fosmore down for Miller. Hill with it now. Hill for Fosmore. She fires a 3. That's no good. Repka the rebound. Repka finds a cutting Fosmore. What a pass by Repka to Fosmore. Here's Guma with it at the other end. Guma going to kick it out. Porter inside for Bartz. She's going to drive in, put it up off the glass. Noah Repka the rebound. Here comes Cleveland for the Scots for Fosmore. Fosmore back to Cleveland. 71-46, Scots in control. Cleveland for Fosmore again. Up top, Repka. Repka puts it on the floor, gets to the bucket, scoops and scores.
Well, all right.
Mallory Repka.
Have a day.
Here's Deerdorf. Knocked almost out of bounds, but Guma comes away with it. Guma kicks it out for Porter. Porter goes into the corner for Schutz. Schutz going to try to drive in, and she's going to score and be fouled, I believe, by Miller.
That was a nice play. Set him up, hit the reverse dribble, go through the contact, get the and one.
Julia Schutz with 16. Walensky checks in. Miller sits down, 2:02 to go. Schutz foul shot is up and good. 2 minutes to play, 73-49, Scots. Fosmore with it for Repka. Hill in the corner. She's going to take a long jumper, no good. Rebound Schutz. For Bartz, has it go off her foot, and Repka completes the steal. Repka, cross-court pass. It's going to be stolen away by Schutz. Here comes Deerdorf with it.
Whoa.
Deerdorf spots up from NBA range.
Oh.
No good, and they're going to say out of bounds, last touch by Repka.
Yeah, she just hit the brakes and pulled
She
up,
did.
let it fly. Didn't lack confidence on that shot by any means.
Alejandria Swift into the ball game. 5'6" sophomore from Mexicali, Baja California, Mexico. That's a mouthful right there for sure.
Say.
Driving baseline, cut off is Bartz, outside Guma for three, that's short. Rebound goes over the head of everybody and eventually out of bounds. Possession will go to the Scots. Minute 8 to play in the ball game. Cleveland with it. Cleveland crosses over on Guma. Fosmore with it. And Fosmore's going to have it stolen by Swift. Swift goes in, cruises, layup, no good though. Lenski the rebound. For Fosmore. Fosmore, cross-court Cleveland. Cleveland for Repka to Lenski. She puts up a little hook shot off the high glass and scores! 75-49. The senior gets one in her last home game.
Good for her. She deserves it. She's one of the first up on that bench every time something good happens for the Scots.
And I do believe that Schutz just received that pass out of bounds.
She sure was.
Might have lost track of where she was there. 29 seconds to go. This has been all Scots from the early going. 75-49, an impressive offensive performance. Taylor Cleveland will look to dribble it out. And Guma was going to allow her to do that. So that's going to be a final from the Art Smith Arena. 5 seconds left. And the horn will sound, a 75-49 victory for the Alma Scots. They improved to 13-10 on the season, even that record at 7-7 in league play. That's a pretty nice season, Craig, with a couple games to go.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a fun season. Excited to see where these Scots are and